Changing this one setting could drastically change your entire dynasty in college football 25. In this video, we're really going to look into the XP sliders. I'm going to make a few changes through it. We're going to sim years and show you how it can affect your dynasty. Hopefully by the end of this video, you will make some changes to the XP slider because it will drastically change your dynasty. So before we get to the sliders, I just want to show y'all the league and show y'all how it looks, man. This is important because when you change the XP sliders, it'll change how players develop and how good they'll get. Or if you lower it, people would just not get as high in overall. So here we have, in my Rutgers dynasty, this is going to be all the best players in the nation, man. And you see the best player in the nation is a left guard. The second best is a running back. But the significance of this, all of the defensive players are linebackers, man. The only players getting super high overall is really linebackers or defensive ends, but mostly, as you see, linebackers. Out of the top 10 players in the league, 6 of them play on the defensive side of the ball. What if we wanted to change that? What if we wanted all 10 of the top 10 players to be offensive players? So we're going to try to achieve that in this dynasty, but let's just quickly look position by position because this all will look very different years in the future. You see here, your best overall quarterback is going to be a 92 overall. We'll go by the boost this time because it's easier to look. Your best quarterback 92, and pretty much from 92 to 90 you got players. Your best running back 98 overall, your lowest being 92. Wide receivers 94 to 92. Tight end 96 all the way down to 88. You know only them blocking tight ends is getting high in overall. Left tackle 95 to 91, 98 to 91, 95. Y'all pretty much get the gist here, man. Right tackle seems to be the worst position when it comes to O-line. 97, and then you got a bunch of 91s. Left end 94 to 91. Right end, I feel like right end consistently gets higher in overall. Let me know if I'm tripping. I've seen this in a couple dynasties. I don't know why. If you put a guy at left end compared to if you put him at right end, they seem to develop better at right end. Just keep that in mind, man. And we see it here. Your highest overall right end is 96. And then within your top 10 players, you got a 92 compared to left end, 94 highest, and then you get some 91s. Then your D tackles are always going to be lower in overall, 94 to 90. Then you got 97. The linebackers going crazy, man. Just a lot of high overall linebackers across the board. Your cornerbacks, 93 to 92. Your defensive backs or your safeties, 93 to 89. And then the strong safety might be the weakest position group in the game, man. You got 190 overall, 91 overall, and that's with the tactician boost. But you got some players down here. Like, your safety, strong safety is just the weakest by far. So what I'm going to test is we're in the XP sliders, and a lot of you guys probably didn't even know about this, man, or haven't even touched them. I think it's definitely worth changing them at some point, especially for positions maybe like safety that we literally just seen, maybe even quarterback. You got quarterbacks not getting up to the 98s, the 99s. Obviously, it's rare to get a 99 overall quarterback in real life, but most of them quarterbacks be like 90s to the upper 80s. You don't see them getting, mid 90s all that frequently. So if you up the XP slider, that'll be good. Same thing with running backs, another position that you could up it, but you do have a lot of running backs getting pretty high. But what we're doing here is I want the whole entire offense just to be dominant, man. The thing I love about college football in real life is the amount of offense that's being played. I'm an offensive guy. I love some offense, man. I always prioritize offense rather than defense in any dynasty, whatever I'm playing all the time. So here, what if we just maxed out the XP slider to 300 for all offensive players, and defensive players, we're going to lower it to 0. And let's advance. We're going to advance year by year all the way till we get to 4 years in the future to see how the league look with pretty much progression being completely changed, man. This XP slider is a pretty big deal when it comes to players getting higher in overall. So I'm curious to see how it'll work out, man. With that being said, let's sim next season and see how the league looks, man. Just see how overall it's changed. It's probably going to be a small difference this first year, but really by year 3, year 4, that's really when we really going to see the difference. Advancing 1 year in the future and the league looks drastically different, man. Just looking at the top 10 players, you have one. It went from the opposite. We had 6 out of the 10 players who's on defensive side of the ball. Now we have 1 defensive player in the top 10. This is the best players in the league. 1 defensive player, he's a middle linebacker. That is very different. This is only 1 year in the future. Quarterback situation a lot better. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all. Up the XP slider for quarterback, man. It's not cheating in my opinion because you're doing it for the whole league. Yes, your quarterbacks is getting that 300 XP, but so is the other quarterbacks on every single other team in the league. So it's not cheating if you do it for your entire league like we just did. So quarterback situation, a lot better, man. I like seeing guys high in overall. If you don't care about this, do it the opposite way. Put everyone on 0 so no one get up in overall. But I like to see my players develop. So quarterback situation, a lot better. You got a lot of good running backs, just like in college football. A lot of good offensive players come out of college. A lot of good defensive players as well. But I'm an offensive guy, man. Wide receiver situation better as well. Tight end, you got 99s, 98s. Come on, man. O-line is honestly similar, I would say. But the thing about O-line, well, that right guard situation is crazy. The thing about O-line, it really don't matter if they have elite, normal, star development. I feel like all those guys kind of develop similarly on the O-line, and it's probably just because they don't really get in-game goals like some of these other positions do because they're O-linemen. You know, what in-game goals they could get other than rushing goals or passing goals, whatever. It's not the same as an actual running back, quarterback. But your D-line, your defense situation is a little bit worse, a little bit down. Your linebackers down as well, even though we got that 198. But let's advance another season and see how we'll look in year 2. Your strong safety position getting weaker and weaker. 2 years in, and your league is looking a lot different, man. And this is a league I would like to play in. But no. Your top 10 players, all offense. Yeah, all offensive players, man. Running backs are going crazy. We got a bunch of 99 overall running backs in this league, and 2 of them play for Tennessee. 2 of them play for Tennessee, man. I'm not mad at it. I'm honestly not, man. Like I said, I love offense. Running backs usually dominate college football, so it's kind of, I don't want to say expected, but it's believable here, man. Your quarterback situation similar, but still very good. You got some scrambling quarterbacks now, maxing out in overall. I feel like that usually don't happen. I'm getting up to the 97s with the boost. We'll take that. Running back situation, obviously amazing. Wide receiver situation, very good. Very good, man. If you don't want to do this for every single position group, I think it's definitely worth doing it, like I said, for O-line or, O-line, quarterback, maybe even your wide receivers. Man, I'm right guards, man. Can we talk about it? I think right guards develop better than left guards. I think right ends develop better than left ends, man. It's just, bro, look at it. Look at the facts. The right ends is significantly higher in overall than the left ends. And look at it, man. So that's one thing. The right guards develop better than left guards. I'm willing to stamp it and, call it a fact at this point. But just note that when you're moving guys around, maybe you want to move them over to right guard. Seem to be they develop a little bit better. I wonder if the right outside linebackers develop better than the left outside linebackers, and it appears so. I mean, look at the right outside linebackers. Look at the left outside linebackers, man. Lower in overall across the board, man. And these, I don't know what it is, man. But it just seems when you move guys to the right side, right guard, right end, and right outside linebacker, it all seems to develop better from the right side, man. Maybe I'm delusional. Let me know if y'all noticed any of that in your own dynasty. But let's advance another year. The safety situation is getting worse and worse. Year 3, the league is just becoming more and more offense, and you have a scrambling quarterback, 99 overall with the boost, man. I love to see elite development, 5-star, unlimited skill caps, and he's a demon. 98 throw power accuracies. The deep throw accuracy in trouble, 81, but it could get a little bit better. Phenomenal player here, man. I love to see quarterbacks actually getting that high overall because I feel like you just don't see it that often. We got another quarterback, another scrambling up here at 98. Another phenomenal player, elite development, 4-star, throw power 99, accuracies amazing. It also could get better. That's a very good player, man. Love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. You got to scroll a little bit to get your first defensive player, and he's a middle linebacker. Then your next highest defensive player, oh my goodness, where is he at? Did I pass him? No way. Yeah, defense is struggling, man. Here's at least a right end, 94 overall. But, I mean, out of the top 20, 30 players, it's only looking like it's 2 defensive guys. Quarterback situation, very good. Got Toledo quarterback up here. What is he, a 3-star star development guy, getting super high overall, 99 throw power. The thing about this this will actually help out scrambling quarterbacks a lot, man. The only issue with the scrambling quarterbacks, it's expensive for them to upgrade their accuracies, man. So the accuracy costs 13 to upgrade his throw accuracy. You look at any other archetype, improviser or field general, those accuracies only cost 6 to upgrade. So that's the issue with the scrambling. For them to get better at being a good quarterback is more expensive than the other quarterbacks. So with the increased sliders, now you see these scrambling quarterbacks becoming demons, and they already was good players, you know, fun to use, but I just felt like the other two archetypes better because they develop a little bit better as quarterbacks. Now you also see here the running back situation. Only issue is similar with the power backs. Look at the tendencies on the right side of the screen, man. The power backs just don't begin high in overall, man. You see elusive back receiving, elusive receiving. You finally get a power back. He's at 93 overall. I don't know what it is, man. They just develop. It's more challenging. I think it's because the power is their number one category they want to upgrade, but it costs 12. It's so expensive to upgrade the power. So I think that's the issue with them power backs. They don't really be developing, even though they're the best running back to use, in my opinion. Wide receiver situation, tight ends, everything pretty much similar, man. You see the left guards getting a little jump. Okay, left guards. The right guards still better. I mean, listen, it got to be a fact, man. Right tackles compared to left tackles, I mean, the right tackle's better. The right tackle's better, man. Move guys to the right side of the ball, and they seem to develop a tad bit better, man. Let's go ahead and advance to the last and final season of this experiment, test, whatever you want to call it. Final year of this challenge, and I mean, you see the offense is absolutely dominating, man. You got a couple more quarterbacks up here. You got some improvisers making their way up to the 98 overalls. We love to see that. Got another, was this improviser as a 96 overall. Where's the defensive player? Another outside linebacker. Right outside linebacker is going to be your best defensive player at a 96 overall. Quick position by position look. Your quarterback still dominating running backs. Man, I really like this idea. I might have to do this for one of my actual dynasties, whether it's a live streaming series or actual dynasty I play. I just like having guys higher overall, man. It's visually pleasing, and then also, like, your team is going to play better, but also the other teams are going to play a little bit better as well, man. I love to see offense dominating the sport. But if you're a defensive guy, do it the other way around. You could definitely do it the other way around, where you put the offensive sliders on 0 and you put the defense on the 300, and now your whole entire league is going to be full of defensive demons, man. That sounds like no fun to me, but that's your thing. That's your thing, man. If you thought having a hybrid safety was bad before, it's even worse now. Your best hybrid safety, 84 overall, man. And it's tough. It's just so expensive for these guys to upgrade. Then you lower the XP. Yeah, the hybrid safety is struggling. Same thing with, I mean, everyone's struggling on defense, but look at the free safeties this time. The highest overall free safety, that's going to be a hybrid tendency. We're still going. He's an 86 overall, so a little bit better. But yeah, it's cooked, man. You can't have no hybrid safeties. He has star development, 5-star, all that. Still not developing to be a great player. Y'all might be thinking, how does this affect the draft, man? So it just pushes the threshold to get drafted up, you know. Pretty much right now, when you have the sliders on 100, your XP sliders, the threshold to get drafted is like 86, 87, 88. Kind of just depends on the year, how your league looks. But when you push the sliders up, now is you just have a lot more higher overall players. So your threshold to get drafted now might be 89, 90. You know, somewhere in that ballpark, 87, depends on the year, 88. So just pushing the threshold up, and you're obviously going to have a lot less defensive players getting drafted. So just keep that in mind. That's all I got for y'all boys, man. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Check out my Twitch live streaming probably tonight if you're watching this video on Sunday. Live streaming later tonight. Appreciate y'all boys, and we're on to the next one.